On today's Saturday Doobie Feature, we're jumping in the water, hitting the bong, and we're talking about Jaws.
Welcome back to the show. I'm Corey.
I'm Justin.
And we're talking about Jaws today, right here at Hollywood Redux.
On the Saturday Doobie Feature today, we have some fine cannabis from the Green Valley Collective. If you're in North Hollywood, you could check them on out. Green Valley Collective provided us with the Dutch Treat today. The Dutch Treat, the name hails from Amsterdam, and it's been a very popular strain in the Pacific Northwest and Alaska for decades. Due to its heritage, the phenotypes, yes, can you please pack that?
You got it, sir.
Let's do
this.
Thank you. The phenotypes can vary from being indica to sativa dominant. Our phenotype here is sativa dominant with conical buds, smells of intense pine and ripe fruit with hints of lime and eucalyptus. What do the people say on Leafly, Corey?
What do they say?
They say, it feels like my nose is full of hot soup.
Ooh.
So I can't wait. Very excited about this. Do you want to tell the people about, I hope so. I don't know. I've never had.
We're going to try it out.
Were you ever eating soup and something was so funny you just like spit it out of your nose?
That sounds the worst, man.
And you got
I'm pretty sure that happened to me with milk before, but that's
not hot. Spicy.
No.
I think it's happened to me with wasabi before.
Well,
like that kind of thing. But anyway, we're going to get into this. We're talking about Jaws today.
We are talking about Jaws today. Yeah. It's one of the greatest movies ever made, in my opinion. We got a lot to say about it. But first, let's smoke, guys. Here we go. Let's do it.
Hit that.
Okay.
Jaws. June 20th, 1975. Where were you? No, it just seems like a running theme to ask where everyone was. It's not. I don't even know where my parents. I don't think they know where they were in this. But it's June 20th. This is the original summer blockbuster, folks. It's not like Independence Day. There's no big set crazy piece. I mean, the ending is a big set piece. But point being, it's not the modern blockbuster, but it is the hallmark and the first of the modern summer blockbusters.
Yeah, it was, it came out in 75, it was made in 74. It's supposed to be a holiday movie, actually, and it was supposed to come out in December of 1974.
Who would be celebrating a holiday like that?
I know, right?
Kind of crazy. Around the Christmas tree, and they're like, let's go see the Killer Shark movie.
And that's the point, though. I mean, it was like this
escapism,
perfect thing that happened because the shark kept breaking down on set. It delayed production for over 100 days. They were filming in the East Coast. They had to ship the shark all the way back to California.
Steven Spielberg's pretty much his second movie after the Sugarland Express, which I've never seen.
It was his third film, third feature film, because he did Duel, which was a TV movie, but his third full-length feature, and it's really the movie that put him on the map, I'd say.
Oh yeah, I mean, Duel's a big reason he got this movie because it's that same idea. He said it's the hunter versus the everyman.
Sure.
It's that primal fear.
Yeah, man against beast.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, guys, I'm going to take
onward. Yes.
You know what?
So I'll take over just a little bit of the synopsis-wise.
We're going in hard.
So, Roy Schneider plays Brody. Brody's like the town cop, which, number one, I'm going to get into my main complaint about the movie. I just think it's so funny, you have an issue with a shark and you're calling the police. What are the police gonna do for you? They're like they don't do anything when my neighbor's too loud. So okay, but whatever. He's the head of the police department or whatever.
Well, he's the chief. Yeah, he's the chief. It's a small island. It's Amity Island. It's a small island. It's a sleepy town. Yeah, it's a summer town. They thrive off of the business that comes in during the summer. And of course, there's a giant shark attack in the middle of summer. So there's this kind of conflict.
Val Kilmer in the beginning? It looks like a young Val Kilmer in the beginning,
but
I'm just saying when the guy and the girl run off, it's like some Val Kilmer guy, and that's how the movie starts. I mean, as you guys know, and you haven't seen Jaws, you don't see the shark for 45 minutes, so there's a lot of stuff.
No, it's true, but that is also because of the fact that the shark kept breaking down. It kept breaking down. They had to ship it back, and they started filming. But Steven Spielberg had to come up with something so that they could keep filming during the time that the shark was being fixed.
So what do you do?
He came up with the perspective, the point of view shots of the shark. So when you're watching the movie, you know all those shots of the shark under the water from the shark's perspective. You do that, man. I'm sticking with this bad boy over here. So
I got you.
Yes.
Yeah. No, go on. You sound like you're a tour guide for this little village. It was Amityville Island or whatever.
Yeah. No, I've been there.
Yeah. A couple times.
But yeah. So gosh, what else? I mean, this movie is the first summer blockbuster. It had about 67 million people show up when it was in theaters to see this movie, so it was a huge success.
Not only is it the first summer blockbuster, but this movie is indirectly responsible for so many of your favorite movies because of It's Steven Spielberg, and what was the editor's name? You were telling me about this.
Verna Fields. Yeah, Verna Fields was the film editor for this, and she also won an Academy Award. This movie won 3 Academy Awards. It won Best Score, which was John Williams. Verna Fields won Best Film Editing, and then it won Best Sound as well. And we'll get back to sound in just a little bit because that is very, very important and very special in this movie.
So Verna
Fields was the film editor for this, and she won an Academy Award in '76. And she is responsible for introducing George Lucas to Steven Spielberg, and of course they have a lifelong friendship. They made the Indiana Jones movies together, because Verna Fields was also making a movie called American Graffiti
with Richard Dreyfuss. It's a big circle,
with Richard Dreyfuss, who's also
it's
in
a
Jaws.
big nepotistic circle.
But it is. But at that time, it's the early '70s.
In the
man.
Hollywood.
Everybody worked with each other. It was a very tight-knit group of people.
Tight-knit community.
It was.
We have also. We're going to eat a couple edibles today. It was very popular last week,
Yeah,
or whatever it was. We got the surfer cookie from the Venice Cookie Company because if you were in Jaws and you were a surfer, you might get eaten. So I haven't seen the Jaws sequels. You seen any of the Jaws sequels?
I have seen every single Jaws sequel, and I regret every second.
I imagine there's some surfers being eaten in those movies. There's not.
Oh yeah.
They don't do like a surfer montage in like one of the 80s
I don't
versions
know.
or something?
It's not really a beach.
You
It's not really a
some
surfer
shark
town.
already got a bite of this, huh? You know. Sorry, it's not really a surfer town yet, but I'm saying, you know, once the 80s tropes come in.
I can't with that. That was that was awful. That was awful.
They have a problem with this shark. There's a shark attack. Nobody wants to believe it because their money's coming in from, you know, the safety of this quiet town.
These are good manners.
So
right now, really.
It's very tasty, guys. There's coconut, peanut butter, white chocolate chips in here
Nice.
too.
It looks really good, actually, and it smells really good. You know what? I'm good on that.
Not
I'm
right
good
now.
On that.
It's
yeah,
okay.
Not right now.
Got a long day.
I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying my experience. I'm wearing a shirt with Yeah, this is Ghost, man, and I'm wearing my
Ghost.
my
Ghost
Game of
has got
Thrones
the red
shirt. I thought the dragons were appropriate for talking about Jaws. You know. So anyway.
Yeah, I got the American because it's 4th of July in Jaws. So Ultimate Warrior, America.
Nice.
You know.
But yeah. So anyway, Verna Fields. There's a scene in the movie. This is awesome. When you guys are watching the film, which you must if you haven't seen it, or even if you have, go back and watch it again. This movie's incredible. But there's a scene in the movie where it's the Richard Dreyfuss character and Chief Brody are like trying to go find a lost fisherman, basically, and they find his boat and it's ruined in the middle of the ocean. And Richard Dreyfuss jumps in the water. Remember, he puts on the scuba diving gear and he jumps in the water. And when he explores the side of the boat, a head, it's not quite a head, but it's like a dead body of the fisherman comes like screeching out of the boat. And
I'm super self-conscious. I can't.
But that scene was actually filmed in Verna Fields' pool, so they had a very close relationship. And you see sparkling kind of things around the edge of the screen, and they actually put tinfoil around the edge of the pool to disguise the edge of the pool and just add more reflections back into the water.
Because that's the reason that's also a big deal, guys, is that this movie wasn't done in a North Hollywood tank. This movie wasn't done in a big production facility. It was done in the open ocean water.
On location. Truly, I mean,
Smoke and watch the movie, and please think about the fact that you have over $5 million put into a budget, literally on a boat.
Yep.
Just floating, sinking, and they sink that damn boat at the end of the movie.
They do. Spoilers, but
no. There's gonna be spoilers, folks. So you better watch the movie on Netflix. Come back.
I want to talk a little bit about Steven Spielberg because we have now watched 2 Steven Spielberg movies. We watched E.T. What was it, last week?
I think that's saying something, right? But yeah, already 2 Spielberg movies, a hallmark of our lives,
right? And there's a movie, or there's a scene in this movie. Wow, it's taking effect. What are we smoking again?
This is the Dutch treat.
The Dutch treat.
How's your nose? Is your nose full of hot soup? They said your nose is going to be full of hot soup.
I strangely understand that. It's a very forward high.
Yeah.
It's very very energizing, very forward.
It's a great thing. You want to stay alert while you're watching Jaws. I think it's great for watching Jaws because there's so much tension in the movie, and it's easy to lose focus in today's watching world. You know, we're always on our phones. We're looking down every 5 seconds. If you could just smoke something like Dutch Treat and really focus on that tension, you'll see the movie from that Hitchcockian lens that so many people really said. Because I don't think people today would see that.
Absolutely. I mean, there's entire shots that are inspired by Alfred Hitchcock. And of course Steven Spielberg loved Alfred Hitchcock, was completely inspired by him, absolutely.
There's no doubt.
You watch Jaws.
That zoom shot where he's chilling on the beach. Brody's chilling on the beach.
What is it, the dolly zoom or the push and pull or whatever it's called? I can't remember what it's called.
Are you taking my lighter too?
Dude, I'm so sorry.
Oh my god, jeez, give me a lighter at least.
Dude, it don't matter if you're walking away.
What was I going to say about Jaws?
What were we saying?
What was I gonna? What can we say about Jaws that hasn't been said? That's really what it comes down to.
Well, no,
it's
but
like,
dude,
what?
it's hit me. Oh, that's what I was saying. The sound and also the
Have you ever had
the point of view shots and the dolly zoom, which is the push and the pull kind of effect. All of that stuff. Was
have you ever
inspired by
had a Jaws type scenario happen to you? Have you ever been in that kind of?
No, but I think
danger?
Shark-infested water is probably the scariest place possibly to be, and that's why Jaws is so effective. That's why it still claims to scare people from getting in the water.
I've had a Jaws moment. I swear, it was 2006. I went to Italy. It was in Sicily. This is a true story. You can verify it with my friends, or specifically Vince Termini. He was there. Look him up. Point being,
he doesn't have any friends.
You know, in Jaws, when everyone is just running onto the water, or running onto the beach from the water, it looked exactly like that. I'm about 10 feet in the water. I look behind me, and there's a giant, scaly fin. And when I say, like, a giant fin, I really mean, like, a marlin's giant fin. Like it looks like the shark's, like, pissed off older brother, you know? Like, from... So, yeah. Point being, they start. Everyone's running towards everyone's running towards the beach, and they're kind of like hitting something to get towards the water to like breach this thing and whatever it is. So eventually, they finally breach it. It's a 6-foot-long tuna, bluefin tuna, because apparently off the coast of Sicily and Sardinia, there's freshwater tuna farms.
Nice.
And if a tuna breaks out of one of those farms, you have a Jaws scenario, and I got to experience
the deep blue sea of
that terror
of your life.
True terror.
No, okay, so I did actually swim with sharks in Australia.
Whoa! You were in a cage?
White tip sharks. No, I was not in the cage. They were white tips. They don't hurt you.
Like that tiger shark the mayor found when he was like, "It's safe,
guys.
Oh yeah,
they're
worry.
like, oh, it's just a tiger shark
out there." Even then, that's not. Don't trust the government, folks.
But anyway,
Jaws. See it.
Could talk about it for years and days and months. And
good any time of the year. Didn't even talk about Richard Dreyfuss. Didn't talk about the intelligence of Spielberg movies like Jurassic Park. Always rewarding that intelligence. I'm going to hit this, and we're going to keep talking about it. But
guys, if you want to continue the conversation, let us know. Like, comment, follow us, whatever you want to do.
Check us out. Check out the other Hollywood Redux podcast. We want to thank our sponsors for today's show: Green Valley Collective, the Venice Cookie Company. I just can't wait to hit this ball, but I'll put it down for now. Justin_Gentile on Twitter. Come find me.
Find me on Twitter at Cory Kotas.
Yeah. Coco Loco 88. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Hey guys, are you on your phone? I know you are. I'm right behind you. If you are, make sure you click over here and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Bye.